Then last but certainly not least, we have Desmond with his foster dog, Demi. Demi is a 2-year-old, 70-pound shepherd mix. Desmond, could you turn on your camera? Perfect. Awesome.
Yep. So you can see, yeah.
Could you tell
so
us a little bit about Demi?
Yeah. So Demi is, she was asleep, but she's after waking up now. So basically, she's a lovely dog. She's a shepherd mix. Although I've read, you know, I've done a little bit of research, and it seems that she might be a Carolina dog. But anyway, she's a lovely dog, very friendly, very mellow, and very gentle. And she's quite determined. You know, when she goes out every day, she loves to sniff and she loves to go for squirrels, and she sort of like prowls around the neighborhood and likes to you know, like wait at the bottom of a tree and just look up at the squirrels or chase them if she can. But there's never any harm done to the squirrels. But I mean, there's always a lot of intent. But fortunately, the squirrels always get away. She's very well behaved, and she's very curious. So basically, overall, just a lovely dog, very easy to deal with, very easy to handle.
So perfect. What does Demi do in a day? How does she spend her time?
So basically, we sort of get up around 6:30, and either I'm the first up, or she'll be sitting up here on the sofa, and she'll be looking towards my bedroom, and she'll be sort of yawning or, you know, flapping her ears or whatever. Sometimes she might come into my room and sort of, you know, sort of wake me up. And at the sound of my jacket, you know, she's all ready to go. She goes over to the table. She's ready to go out for a walk. When we go for, basically, we go for several walks a day. But I mean, they generally tend to be around the neighborhood where there's certain areas she likes to go because, you know, there's squirrels. Dupont Circle. She loves to go around Dupont Circle. And then a big favorite is either to go to the dog park north of Dupont Circle or west of Dupont Circle. And there she loves playing with the bigger dogs. You know, this sort of, you know, they sort of jumping on top of each other and sort of nipping each other and different things like that. And then when she's back here, you'll see that on the ground that there's some bones and things like that. She's not a great dog for toys as such, but she'll periodically go after the bones and be going into the bone marrow. But when she's in the house, she tends to lie down on this sofa, or I have another sofa, and she'll she'll fall asleep or whatever. She'll sort of sleep and sort of observe whoever's in the room. And then if I have guests or things like that, she's always very keen to meet them and that, yeah. But so basically, that's sort of her typical day. I mean, she'll have a long walk in the morning, a reasonably long walk in the evening, and you know, 1 or 2 quick walks during the day. And then at night, I just put a few treats in her crate, even though she doesn't sleep in the crate. And then I turn the lights out, go to bed, and I don't hear anything from her until the following morning.
She sounds like such a good girl. Can you tell us about what she's like on walks? Does she sniff a lot? Does she like other dogs?
She loves sniffing, and you know, she's you know, I mean, as soon as she goes out of the apartment, she's you know, she sniffs everywhere she goes. I mean, I've fostered 3 or 4 dogs, and I mean, definitely Demi is very much so. You know, there's some dogs and they like to run out there or whatever else, but Demi is very much so a sniffing type of dog. And then she likes to follow, you know, again, chase squirrels up in Dupont Circle. She'll be sort of prowling around and you know, chasing squirrels up trees and things like that. And then the other thing is the dog park, where she likes to play with other dogs. Or, you know, like as we go for walks, if there are dogs who, you know, who pass by, she's always keen to meet them.
So sweet. Does Demi know any tricks?
She wouldn't be a great now trick dog, I would say. I mean, she will sit down when I ask her, like, if there's food or treats or things like that. But I haven't actually sort of taught her many tricks. I mean, there's a puzzle here on the table that I sometimes put things into, and she goes through the puzzle and, gets the treats. But beyond that, no particular other treat, no particular other tricks.
She sounds so smart with that puzzle. Very impressive. What makes Demi special, do you think?
I think what makes her special is, I mean, she's obviously had a hard life, and she's just a lovely dog. She's very chill. She gets on well with everyone. She gets on very well with other dogs. I mean, other than squirrels, there's no animal that she doesn't try to sort of get on with. She's very, she's very easy when you go outside, very easy to walk, very easy on a leash, very good company. She likes her trips to the dog park. She's well regarded by everyone. And then in the apartment, I mean, I was told initially when I got her that she might chew at things. I mean, she hasn't chewed at anything here, and she just likes to lie on the sofa, have her nap, observe what's going on, and meet and greet as people come in, and even I find with other dogs, if I go out for an hour or two or whatever, you come back and you'd be wondering, well, you'd like sometimes the dog would be, there'd be some separation anxiety or whatever, but in her case, not at all. I mean, she always welcomes you back, but she's very chill.